how the Russians got on last night then, Shay, just from the point of view of the tournament, obviously the host nation winning is a brilliant scenario for them. It's also a first World Cup win for Russia since 2002, so for them it paints a great picture. Yeah, even in recent, as George says, 7 games since they had a victory, and the whole country, I think, was a bit low, a bit flat getting into the first game, but it's given the whole country a lift, and I think it's great for the tournament as well. Gives you know, the home nation a massive lift, and they'll be all thinking now they can get out of the group, of course. And you know, there was some fantastic goals last night. You could argue that the Saudi Arabian defence were a bit shaky, to say the least, but you know, the Russians won't be bothered too much about that, and got off to a great start. Russia are ranked 70th in the world at the moment, Steph, the lowest ranked team. It does sort of pose the question, how poor were Saudi Arabia, or was it that Russia were brilliant? We were looking at the goals. Yeah, I think it's going to be a culmination of both, really, isn't it? I think they've got some very good players, and Cheryshev and Golovin in particular. I think these two players are being linked with the likes of Man United and Arsenal, and that's not happening for no reason. They're good quality players. There's some good goals in the game, and again, I suppose you look at the Saudi Arabia team, and I think Ray touched on it in commentary about the inexperience of them, but that goal there, I mean, that's some finish. Like, you don't get that. Like, if that falls to anybody in any game, you can finish it like that. It's real quality, you know. So I think they've shown that they want to give something in this World Cup, and they really did have a good start yesterday, and obviously a great opening game for fans watching too. Yeah, Kevin, it does mean for the host nation, though, all of a sudden they go into that game on Tuesday. If they get a result against Egypt, they're through. Yeah, and that's what the tournament needs. You want to see Russia going through. You know, we were talking about how bad Saudi Arabia were, and one of those goals where the two centre halves dived in. Yeah, it was very poor for them. But the quality of the other goals, you know, it doesn't matter who you're playing, Saudi Arabia or not. Outside of the foot into the top corner from 25 yards, you know, it's just great to see that. First day of the tournament, 5 goals, all quality. You know, get you sitting up out of your seat. Seeing Ray, they're talking about you know, their manager and how much pressure he's under, and 7 games out of a win, and they've been wrote off by their own country, and to see him come out like that and light up the tournament on day one, and all of a sudden we're all talking about him, the 70th and lowest ranked team in the tournament, and they didn't look like that. What sort of a chance would you guys give Egypt against Russia now on Tuesday, Shay? I mean, that goal is just would knock the stuffing out of them. 89th minute, they've kept the shape, and they have to get a result. The thing is, they're going to be so low. A lot will depend on Mo Salah. Is he going to be fit? You know, if he can come on, start the game, then they've got a chance. If not, then I don't give them much chance. I think Russia will be probably too strong for them. You know, their tears are up now, 5-0. Their confidence. You can imagine the mood in the camp today. They'll be all upbeat. They'll be all laughing and joking. What a great start! The whole country's on a high. So, you know, Egypt have to hopefully start with Salah and try and win the game. Yeah, and Steph, you were looking at pictures of the last 24 hours. I saw a bear with a vuvuzela. Putin was ringing the coach. I mean, Russians have really gotten behind this team now, it seems. Yeah, it's a huge tournament. Obviously, to host the World Cup is a great honour for any country. So to see the country actually doing well and having their fans giving them something to get behind, I suppose, is a huge thing. But I think they should do well against Egypt. I think Egypt, particularly if they haven't got Salah for the next game, they're probably going to approach the game in a similar manner, and Russia will be looking at that and thinking, what way can we break them down and how can we get more goals? I mean, coming off 5 goals in the last game, they're going to be full of confidence and again probably looking to score more, so it's going to be an interesting game, and I think Russia have set it up for themselves nicely. Yeah, they certainly have. Looking forward to that one on Tuesday. Well, how do you fancy a trip to the Big Apple? Here's our competition.